Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Travel Tips, your quick guide to making the most of your travel experiences. I'm your host, Neil Patil, and today let's go on an adventure at the high seas. Today I want to talk about 5 essential tips for a longer duration cruise adventure. So, metaphorically, as I would put it, grab your sunscreen and let's dive in. First up, my tip is all about packing smart. Sure, you have got your swimsuit and sunscreen covered, but don't forget those layers. Even in warmer climates, evenings on the deck can get really chilly. So, a light jacket or sweater can be a lifesaver as you soak in those ocean views under the stars. Now, when you're on a cruise, comfortable walking shoes are a must. From exploring exotic ports of call during excursions to strolling the ship's expansive decks, you'll want footwear that's both supportive and sturdy. Trust me, your feet will thank you, because if you have comfortable shoes, you will have a great adventure. And here, I would also like to point out, do not buy new shoes right before your holiday, because it takes a while for your feet to get used to new shoes. So you don't want to be on a cruise suffering from shoe bite. So make sure that you have comfortable walking shoes. Let's talk about understanding what's included and what's not before you step aboard. It's essential to know what's covered in your cruise package, from meals to activities. And here I would really recommend that consider purchasing an all-inclusive beverage package ahead of time to save both money and hassle once you're on board. Because you have to remember that a cruise is like a city on water. So you don't want to be going back to your room again and again to get money for activities and meals. So make sure you look for a package that includes all of the fun things that you really like on a cruise. Now, once you've boarded, get the lay of the land as soon as possible. Take time to explore each deck of the cruise. Familiarize yourself with the ship's layout to avoid getting lost or missing out on activities. Like I said, a cruise is like a city on water. So reviewing the schedule can also help you plan your days ahead of time and also will ensure that you avoid lines for popular events. A cruise often has maps everywhere, so understand what each deck has and then decide how you're going to spend the rest of your days on the cruise. Now, when you're on a cruise, for the best views on board, consider booking a room at the back of the ship. Not only are these areas quieter, but they offer breathtaking vistas of the ocean or the port. Keep your camera handy because you never know what marine life or stunning sunsets you might encounter. Speaking of rooms, I would also say one more thing. Try to find a room whose location is not above the nightclub of the cruise or near the swimming pool of the cruise, because these areas can get really noisy. So make sure of that. For the next one, I again want to talk about views. Don't miss out on the best sunsets from the observation deck. This secluded spot is perfect for enjoying the natural beauty of the sea without the crowds. So grab a drink, find a cozy spot, and prepare to be dazzled by nature's light show. Finally, last but not the least, similar to my point about the cruise's layout, always look at the daily programs on cruises. Because from onboard activities to culinary delights, staying informed will ensure that you don't miss out on any of the ship's offerings. Who knows, you might even catch a surprise performance or a special event during your voyage. So that's it on today's episode of 5 Minute Travel Tips. Cruising is soon becoming a bucket list item for everyone. So remember, whether you're a seasoned sailor or a first-time cruiser, these simple tips can help you make your longer cruise adventure smooth sailing all the way. If you like this episode, be sure to subscribe and tell your friends about it, because every week we come to you with an additional travel tip or a travel story from all around the world. So until next time, keep celebrating life and happy travels. Bye.